They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He looks that one in nicely. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Gets it out fast. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, Georgia 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Quarterback keeper. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one. Better find Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Dumps it off in the flats. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They got it to him out in the flats, but a sure tackle and the big stop there for this defense.
And those aren't easy tackles. You know, you're stretched way out wide. You're running a long way to come up and make a tackle, but great job by the defense. Seeing it, reacting, getting the guy on the ground quickly.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Line gets set. 1st down. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he intercepts it. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's now 2nd down.
2nd and 10 here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way to...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's running in the open. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties. And the Noles are threatening on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Working that left side now. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Seminoles!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Walker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun, the running back has it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds a crease at the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Going up top on first down. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The running back has it. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made after the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style.
Florida State 21, Georgia 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Seminoles are on the move. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Caught behind the line. It's Leon.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Toss sweep to the right. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? On the move. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Movement here from the tight end. Now on the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The give as they work on that clock. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On the move. The Seminoles will keep this drive going. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Wide out in motion. With the run on first and goal. They bring him down and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nebraska. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 1st down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Caught over the middle. It's Kamara. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Quarterback adapting. He'll let it go down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Slings it downfield. Fires it incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Kamara. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He's looking to throw it. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
This one's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. Looking to buy time. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he'll be stopped behind the line.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just...
points.